the workspace today. I've got the Flowstack. Seems to be fully operational. Been trading with it behind the scenes for a while, testing it out. Probably going to do a video about it later and then release this thing into the wild. Also been using it in conjunction with another very special, amazing indicator, which I'm just not going to say anything about until it actually releases, but been using it to catch some great trades. I've got the 1 minute NQ, the 1 minute micro NQ with my chart setup from last week. I've got a 5 minute chart just showing me the last 3 candles. I'm just looking for price structure on these 5 minute candles and the delta of the 5 minute candles, nothing else. Then I've got my higher time frame chart over here. Always taking a look at the bigger picture in the morning before I start the day. Got about 15 minutes until the New York Open. Got some news at 9:45 and Trump speaking at 2. Mixed bag in the overnight session so far. Nice move up, nice move down, nice move up. We'll see if the ranging continues or if it tries to break out to the upside or the downside. Got my 3 Apex funded accounts fired up. No more monthly subscription fees for any accounts now, so I can just take my sweet time with these 8 accounts. Keeping it chill, trading the micros on this chart. If I see something extra juicy, I can trade the regular NQ on this chart. I'm looking at the delta for the NQ and the ES on this 1 minute chart. Got a little grid up here showing me the delta for the last 3 candles. Then it also shows the delta above the candles. The candles are also being painted by the Flowstack. It's painting the candles green or red when the Heiken Ashi is in alignment on both the NQ and the ES. I've got the ultimate POC on the chart too. I'm using this in conjunction with the little mystery histogram on the right here. More details about that in the future. And then there's this. Probably another live stream setup that I will never use. Just took a short right here as this candle was closing. Took like 5 seconds for the trade to actually get in. Got a horrible fill, so I just got right out. Then of course we ended up dropping another 20 points. Something about the first trade of the day, no matter if I'm using chart trader, chart buttons, or any other kind of chart entry system, first trade of the day it always seems to lag. Then after that it's fine. Strange phenomenon. Grabbed a long there. Check out this candle. Big bottom wick. Point of control in the wick. We had an imbalance signal to the upside. These candles are being painted by the ultimate delta. So we had some positive delta there. The background is being painted by the trend and reversal using the cumulative delta as an input. So the cumulative delta trend was still bullish there. Hopped into a long, we had some strong bullish delta coming in and another imbalance signal to the upside after I was in the trade. Hit the market close button, I think I got around 8 points there. It would have hit the full 10 points. Just got into another short after this candle. We had a cumulative delta, reversal arrow to the downside. Strong negative delta on this candle, you can see the darker red candle. Had point of control up into the wick on the NQ. Grabbed a short, hit the market close button. Should have grabbed 5 points, but looks like I only got a couple there, and it would have gone to my full 10-point target. I definitely tend to notice that I am overly careful, maybe a little too much, when I've got the PA accounts. As we've been coming down on these past 2 candles, the NQ delta has been decently strong to the downside, but the ES has had decently strong bullish delta. So I was just noticing that and thinking about taking a long right there. We were down at the 20 and this 50% wick level. Could have grabbed 10 points there. We had this polarity imbalance signal to the downside that appeared when we were up here. Just dropped down 25 points. Grabbed a little VWAP bounce trade there. Again, I should have held it a little bit longer, but we were chopping around here. Didn't trust it. I think I grabbed another 4 or 5 points there. So we got this pretty big washout signal back here, a number 6 with some strong bullish delta. We just popped up another 20 points there, and then some. Some very strong delta on the NQ and the ES right there, 1,000 and 1,900 on the 1 minute. Now we're getting a nice little extra push up, rejecting off of this 50% wick level. Just got a nice little 10-point retracement off of whole number there. You can see on this candle back here, Even though we had negative delta on the NQ and the ES, had this positive 57% number, and that started the bull train to the upside. These percentages are part of this histogram. More details later. So I'm looking at this level on the delta profile around 30 and R1 of course. This level never hit yesterday. I was kind of waiting for it. I think if it hits today, it might get a little retracement around the 30 or the 50 level there. Just grabbed a little short here. It looked like we were gonna reject off of this R1 area. Had point of control up into this wick, and then on this candle, there was some strong bullish delta coming in early on when we were right up here. I grabbed a short. I did not hold it very long, but it would have hit the full 10-point target there. And grabbed another 4 or 5. Just looking at this 5-minute candle back here. Huge bottom wick. Strong finish to the upside with strong bullish delta right after we closed. Another big pop up. I'm looking at this candle. Nice full body candle to the upside. Very strong delta. Then after the close, just popped up another 10 points. Just came up to 28. Pulled back 10 points. I don't think I'm going to take this 31 bounce. Pretty much already came up to 28 and had its bounce moment there. We just got a ton of positive delta coming in here. Look at that 1-minute candle, 1,900. When price is approaching key levels and I'm considering taking a bounce trade of some kind, I'm definitely looking at delta. If it's just raging, I'm not going to take a bounce trade. But if it starts slowing down, or delta starts dropping off, or we start getting some divergence or something, then I'll look to take a bounce trade. Kind of do like the 50 level. We had some divergence coming in. We ended up getting double divergence there. Delta was slowing down. Definitely not as strong as it was these previous 2 candles. And we were approaching the 50 level. I think we got up to 48. And we just dropped down over 20 points. I consider the 50 level and whole number to be key levels. And after we blew right by this big level on the delta profile, this is part of the MMT Greek profile indicator, I was looking for a potential pullback back into this area of interest, which we got, but I have not been holding on to trades very long today. Could have easily been up more than double what I'm up if I would have held on for an extra 10 to 30 seconds on most of these trades. You can see the Flowstack went bullish back here, green candles, just been green the whole way up here. So there's a lot of interest in this area that we just bounced down off of. Looking to the left here, all these rejections took place around the 750 level. Next level up would be maybe 770, 780, and whole number. Then we definitely have a lot of interest up around the R2 pivot. Back here we had a lot of rejections around there. Look at this candle back here. Divergence, cumulative delta reversal, imbalance signal to the downside, bearish delta, point of control up into the wick, just dropped down 15 points. This previous 5-minute candle, point of control was right up at the top there. So even as we pushed higher, I was thinking there was a good chance getting a little pullback here. Just grabbed a short here. We had a very nice full-bodied candle, penetrated the 20 SMA, lots of bearish delta. When we pulled back up to the 20, I got in short, just popped down 10 points from the 20 SMA there. I just got back to the charts after starting another round of hot chocolate, and I got in long here when I saw it closing above the 20, but you know, I was looking in context with everything, time of day. I hopped out for just a couple points there. It still might push higher, but it was kind of a impulse trade. My friend's got a nut milk maker. I just threw in some macadamia nuts and it steams the macadamia nuts and then it makes the milk. Then I'm going to mix that with some coconut milk, make my 3rd cup of hot chocolate this morning. Pretty amazing. Yeah, it's been pretty choppy the past 15 minutes or so. Might wait closer until 10:30. We got about 15 minutes until 10:30. See if I can find another trade. Had this lovely candle, huge bottom wick, hardly any body, point of control down on the wick. Also on this candle we went positive 52%. Had a nice push up there. Came right up to the 80 level that I was noticing on the higher time frame earlier. We are kind of a long distance away from the 250 SMA down here. Could go either way at 10:30. Might get a little pullback, but I do like the idea of it trying to pop up a little bit higher sometime between now and 10:35. Tried to get into a long here, just wasn't going anywhere, not trusting it. We're pretty far away from the 250 SMA. Could easily get a pullback a lot deeper. So I hopped out for a point or two. Had my 1 hour of focused trading. I've been editing the video for this morning and I ended up taking another trade. Up over 75 bucks per account now. Check out this move. We pulled right down to the 15-minute center. This orange dotted line. This is definitely one of my favorite key levels. This is part of the MMT key levels indicator. Got a very nice rejection right off of the 15-minute center. Popped up about 40 points there. Had some divergence. Had a cumulative delta reversal. We had point of control down into the wick on the NQ. Then the delta turned to bullish on both the NQ and the ES here. We had a strong percentage number. Had a nice pop up there. It's the last day of the Apex sale, but they did extend the deal for the PA fee. So if you grab some accounts, you have till January 11th to pass them to get the special PA fee deal. Lucid, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, TradeDay, they all have good deals going on. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is the absolute best. Thanks so much for your support. There are links to all the MMT indicators in the description. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.